Hi guys, so we're back. So for part B, we're going to do something a little different to the functions. We're going to find out what the function equals at x. It looks like we're going to multiply by something and either divide or subtract or times or add. We're going to do some more stuff with the information we gather. So we're going to go ahead and start. I'm going to go ahead and highlight my domain. So here's my first domain, whereas x is less than -7, and it's the same for all 4 problems. And my second domain is x is between -7 and 12. Okay, so those are the ones that I want to work with. So my first x here is 6. So is 6 less than -7 or between -7 and 12? Well, it's between -7 and 12, so that's going to go into my 8x. And then -9 is less than -7, so we've got that. So I wanted to just go ahead and put that in there. So I'm going to go ahead and do the top part first. So I'm going to take -6 and I'm going to plug it in there. Okay, so I've got 8 times 6. Well, 8 times 6 is 48. 48. But then look out here. It says I'm going to take 7 times my function. Well, my function is 48, so I'm going to do 7 times 48. And then I'm going to divide it by something. Then it says I'm going to take my function, the function that's less than -7, which is this one, and I'm going to say -9 plus 2. And then what am I going to do to that? It says right here I'm going to multiply that answer by 4. So I'm going to take 4 times, well, -9 plus 2 is -7. Beautiful. So now I'm going to multiply this out. So 7 times 48. Okay, let's get our calculator out. 7 times 48. Ooh. 7 times 48 is 336 over -28. 4 times 7. And then I'm going to divide. Divide by -28 equals, okay, well that didn't work in my calculator. Let's try this again. 336 divided by 28 is 12. So it equals -12. There we go. Okay, beautiful. So that's all we're going to do, is we're just going to do a little something different to it this time, add a little something to it. So let's see what we have for number 2. Well, it says f of 8. Well, 8 is between 7 and -12. So I, again, forgot to go to here. 8 is there. And then -5 is also between -7 and -12. So this one I'm plugging both into the second equation. I'm not using the first one at all in this one. Is that okay? Yes, it is. So here we go. So I'm going to figure out what f of 8 is first. So that's 8 times 8. Okay. And then this one will be 8 times -5, because it's 8 times x right here, right? 8x. So then I get 3 times, I guess I could write on the line here. Not sure. So I've got 3 times 64, because there's the 3 right there, minus -40. Okay, 3 times 64. Let's see, 64 times 3 is 192. Minus a minus is plus 40. So plus 40, 232. And there's your answer. Okay, so now we're going to go to the next one. And we've got -7 is my first one. Well, -7 is equal to -7. So that means I'm going to use the top equation. And then I've got 0. f of 0. F of 0 is between negative 7 and 12. So here we go. So I'm going to do negative 7 plus 2, which is what it says right here. And then I've got 0, so I'm going to do 8 times 0. So we've got the negative 9 here, so I've got negative 9 times negative 7 plus 2 is negative 5, plus 8 times 0 is 0. So negative 9 times negative 5 is 45. And adding 0 doesn't change it. Great. Good job, you guys. One last problem to go here. Let's identify where my x values are going to lie. So I've got negative 1. Well, that's between negative 7 and 12. So I've got that. And I've got 2, which is also between negative 7 and 12. So they're both there again. So I'm going to do 8 times negative 1 and 8 times 2. So that gives me my function. So 8 times negative 1 is negative 8. And then it says times. Oh, it used the old times x. So we're just going to use it. And then it says 2 times 8 times 2, which is 16. So I've got negative 8 times 32. And then we're going to multiply that together. 8 times 32. So 8 times 32, negative 256. Negative 256. There you go. Okay, nice job. Remember, if you have any questions, make sure you call and ask. And if it's about the video, make sure you have a timestamp so we kind of know where, when you're asking, especially in either the email or the discussion that you're asking, the timestamp, so we kind of know where the question is. And then the last one says, what is the value of negative 11? Well, let's see. So negative 11 is where in my domain? Is it between negative 20 and 0 or 0 and 20? Well, it's negative, so it's got to be in this one. It's got to be in the negative numbers. So it's got to be in here. So I'm going to take my x and I'm going to plug it into there. So I've got negative 11 plus 4 squared. An order of operations says I do parentheses first, right? So negative 11 plus 4 is negative 7 squared should be positive 49. So that should be my answer there. Beautiful. Okay, guys, so you have a few more problems to do in Nearpod, and then you have a few problems to do in Delta Math, I believe. So we will see you soon. If you have questions, please make sure you're asking questions. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.